Hello students, this is Shankar Sharma. So I am here with the topic voice. Ma- Dear students, I have given in the last class chart, tense chart. So with the help of those tense chart, we can in, change the voice, active in the passive or passive into active. So before that, we must know what is voice. Voice, what is voice? So voice, we can say voice, it tells us whether the subject, whether the subject does an action, or it is the or it is it received an action, whether the subject tells an action or it receives an action. Generally, the voice is of two kinds. One is active voice, then the other is passive voice. Active voice, then the other passive voice. So, what is active voice again? What is active voice and what is passive voice? Active voice, when the subject in the active voice does an action, when the subject does an action, uh, this is this verb is said to be a active voice. And when the uh, in a passive voice, when the verb it or something we do for to the subject, something we do to the subject, that is called the passive voice. Something done to the subject. If we do something to the subject, that is passive voice. If the subject does something, that is called the passive voice. So with the help of these two with the help of this one example of active and passive, maybe it will be clear to you. So one example is here: he helps me. He helps me. So what is this he here? He is the subject. He is the subject. Helps is the verb, and me is object here. He helps me. And this is in active voice. This is in active voice. This voice. This is in active voice. Because why it is in active voice? Because this subject it does an action. Subject, this he does an action. What action he is doing? Helps. He does an action. What action this subject is doing here? He is helping. He is helping. That's why if subject does an action, if subject does an action, then this verb is said to be active voice. And the other sentence, you see, I am helped by him. I am helped by him. Here the object, it becomes the subject, and the subject in the active voice, it becomes the object in the passive voice. It interchange its position. And this is in passive voice because something is done, something is done to the subject, something is done. And here what it focus here, to identify whether the sentence is in active voice or in passive voice, what is most important for us? We have to see here what is focused more. What is focused more? Here in the active voice, subject is focused, and in the passive voice, the action is focused. Work has given more important. Work or the action has given more important. And in the active voice, subject is given more important. That is very very important. In the active voice, subject is given more important, and the passive voice, action is given more important. So this is what we can identify. And always you will find that in the passive voice, the subject in the active voice, it will go in the place of object, and the object in the object of the active voice, it will become the subject in the passive voice with the help of the preposition by. We have to add this preposition by, because to the subject something is done, and for this to the subject something is done, then with the help of this by only can be written. So some points you need to know here, like subject and object. Subject and objects are there in the subject. In the active voice, if some words are there in the active voice, that will get changed in the passive voice, that will change in the passive voice. What are these words are there? I will become me. The subject will become me in the passive voice, and it will become object. This subject in the active voice becomes an object in the passive voice, and it will get changed. I will change to me. I will change to me, and she will again change to her. He will change to him. It will change to same. It will remain same. We, us, you, it will remain same. They, them. I, me, she, her, he, him, it, we, us, you, they, them. This will remain same. Many other there, but we will talk about those words that get changed later. So first, today I will teach you only from the first tense, that is we can say present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense. There are, I told you in the last class, there are 12 tenses are there, and in each tense the sentence will get changed in the passive. The sentence will get in the passive also. The active will change. If the sentence, suppose this sentence, they play cricket, this is in present indefinite tense. This is in present indefinite tense. And for present indefinite tense, if the sentence we get, if we get the sentence of present indefinite tense, if we get the sentence of present indefinite tense, then rules are there. There are many rules are there that we have to follow. That those rules we have to follow. And one of those rules is one I have written here. That is for only present indefinite tense. If we get the sentence of present indefinite tense, then it will change in this form. First we will write object. What I said, subject will become the object. Object we will write. Then according to the subject, what the subject it will be. If the subject is singular, then we will write is, am. If the subject is singular, is, am. If the subject is plural, then we will write are. Then always remember, the verb you will get the first form of verb. You will get the first form of verb, and in the passive voice it will become the third form. It will become the third form of verb. Always remember this. In the passive voice, always the verb becomes the third form. The verb becomes the third form. What? Always the verb in the passive voice becomes the third form. So third form, then I told you we will add preposition by. We will add the preposition by, then the subject. So what I said, they play cricket. This is in present indefinite tense. We will use this rule here. We will use this rule to change the sentence in passive voice. This is in active voice. This is in active voice. This sentence it is in active voice in present indefinite tense, and we will change this. We will change this in passive voice. So first we have to find. What is, which one is the subject? This is the subject here. Which is the verb? This is the verb here. Which is the object? This is the object here. This is the object. This is the object. This is the object. Now they play cricket. So what comes first here? Object will come in the passive voice first. Object will come first in the passive voice. What is the object? Cricket. 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 Cricket is singular or plural? Cricket is singular. So which helping verb we will use? If singular, what I said, if the subject is singular, then we will use is. Always remember this. If the subject is singular, then we will use is. Cricket is, then am or are we will not use. We will see when we will use. Am we will use when the subject is I, and are we will use when the subject is plural. But here subject is singular, so only is. So after this, what is there? Third form of verb. So this is the verb play. What is the third form of play? What is the third form of play? Played. What is the third form of play? Played. Cricket is played. Then what is there after V third? By is there. You will add simply by. By. Then subject. What is the subject? Subject. This subject will come here in the object place in passive voice. And what I told you, they will change to them. They will change to them. They will change to them. Are you getting it? Now you see another question number 2. You sing songs. You sing songs. All these three sentences I have taken from present indefinite tense. All these three sentences I have taken from present indefinite tense. So you sing songs. So what we will write in the passive voice? What we will write? Songs. This is the object, right? This is the object. So this is the subject, verb, and object. What I told you. What we will write in the passive voice first? We will begin the sentence in the passive voice with object. What is the object here? Songs. Songs. Songs is plural or singular? Singular or plural? Tell me. Songs is what? Plural. Then plural, if the subject is plural, then what will come? Are. Songs are. Songs are. Then what is the verb? Sing is the verb. Then sing will become sung. Sing will become sung. This is the third form of sung is the third form of sing. Songs are sung. Then what is there? By. Then plus subject. What is the subject? You will remain same. You will remain same. By you. Clear? Then the last question 3. The teachers teaches us. The teachers teaches us. So us, what it will become when it comes in the passive voice? Us will become we. Us will become we. We. Us will become we. We. Then we is singular or plural? This is plural. So what? Is or are. If plural, then what helping verb we will use? If the subject is singular, then is, am. If the subject is plural, so this is plural, what we will write? Are. Always remember this. We are. Then next, we third. What is next? We third. So find out first. Where is the verb? Teaches. Teaches is the verb. Teaches is the verb. So we will make this teaches. We will make this teach to verb 3. We are taught. We are taught. This is the third form. Taught is the third form of teach. We are taught by the teachers. We are taught by the teachers. Clear? So today I have solved only 3 questions from present indefinite tense. So there are many tenses are there, 12 tenses are there. So one by one I will make the video and send it to you. So I will send you some questions, so that questions from present indefinite tense only. I will not send any questions from any other tenses. I will send only those questions which will come in the list of present indefinite tense. So I hope it is clear. No need to think much, only you remember this rule, then it will be very easy to change active into passive. So hope it is clear. For today this much only. Thank you very much.